Chances are you're visiting Siem Reap for the famous and iconic Angkor Wat. But did you know that Angkor Wat is only one temple in a vast complex of temples in and around Siem Reap? There are over 70 temples you can explore, some fully restored, and some in ruins overgrown with trees. We spent 3 days exploring as many temples as we could in the main complex and beyond. In this video, we'll give you a little taste of our 5 favorite temples and share our tips on tickets, transportation, and tours. I like alliteration. Angkor is just outside of Siem Reap in northwest Cambodia. To visit any of the temples, you'll need to buy the Angkor Pass. You can buy the pass online or in person. We highly recommend buying them on this website and then downloading your pass to your phone. There are guards at the entrance to each temple that will check your pass. The big question is, how many days should you buy? 1, 3, or 7? You can easily visit the most famous temples in one day, but if you've come all the way to Siem Reap, it's nice to have the flexibility of the 3-day pass. There are way too many temples to see all of them in one day, so tours and local drivers will take you on one of 2 routes, the small circuit or the grand circuit. If you only have 1 day in Siem Reap, do the small circuit. The small circuit includes the 3 most popular temples, Angkor Wat, Bayon, and Prohm, with a few stops along the way depending on your driver. If you get the 3-day pass, check out the grand circuit as well. The grand circuit explores lesser visited temples like Preah Khan, Nik Pian, and Ta Som, offering a quieter and more extensive look at Angkor's history. Let's get started with the iconic Angkor Wat. In Khmer, the language of Cambodia, Angkor means capital city, and Wat means temple. Angkor Wat was built almost 1,000 years ago as a Hindu temple, but it transitioned to a Buddhist temple not long after, about 800 years ago. You can go all the way up into the tallest inner part of the temple. Angkor Wat is really popular for sunrise. We were hoping to miss the sunrise crowds and the heat by going at 9 a.m., but we failed and got both. It's really hot. So how does it feel having visited what many call the 8th wonder of the world?
Oh, really? Yeah, I can see why. It's incredible.
Bayon is in the exact center of Angkor Thom, representing the heart of the kingdom. How are there so few people?
Yeah, because everyone flocks to Angkor Wat.
Bayon originally had 54 towers, representing the 54 provinces of the Khmer Empire. Some towers have collapsed, but 37 still stand today. Every tower has 4 faces on it, 216 in total, and each face has a slightly different expression. What a crazy attention to detail. Prohm is famous for being featured in the movie Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie.
You're telling me this is where Tomb Raider was recorded?
Yes.
This is one of the more impressive trees we've seen, fully just overtaken the temple. Doesn't this put in perspective how insanely huge this is?
Yeah, this is just
a
bit
root.
Of root.
The tree only starts up there.
In its prime, Prohm was a thriving monastery and university. It housed 12,500 monks, priests, and temple workers. to Prohm was by far my favorite temple in all of Southeast Asia.
This place is truly amazing.
What is he doing?
What was that?
Banteay Srei is a 30-minute drive from the main temple complex. This temple was hidden in the jungle for centuries until a French novelist looted it and got caught in 1914. Unlike the British, he was forced to return all the artifacts. Please enjoy some monkey content from the Terrace of the Elephants. The temple complex is huge. Don't plan to walk between temples unless you're a marathon runner who doesn't mind 40-degree heat. If not, you have a few options. You can rent a bicycle or motorbike, you can hire a tuk-tuk driver for the day, or you can sign up for a group tour. On our first days visiting temples, we hired a driver to do the small circuit. There are tuk-tuk drivers congregated outside of every hotel and hostel in Siem Reap, and they all offer day tours. They charge 15 to 30 USD for the day. On our second and third days, Gus rented a motorbike. We like to have the freedom to explore each temple on our own schedule, so these two options are great for us. If you're solo traveling, we recommend staying at Wonders Hostel and joining one of their tours. Hostel tours are a great way to meet people. Most temples have a cluster of souvenir shops and small outdoor restaurants near the parking lot. As you'd expect, food prices are quite a bit higher than in town, but it won't be hard to find something to eat any time of day. If you'd like to learn more about Hindu, Buddhist, and Cambodian history, visit the Angkor National Museum in Siem Reap. The entry fee is a Khmer, $11.50. Gus was a little overwhelmed by the sheer amount of information in the museum, but he was full of fun facts for me the next day.
These lines here that you see in front of the temples, they're there to protect the temple and chase away the demons.
You might want to do that one over.
Yeah.
Now that you're also overwhelmed by information, you deserve a relaxing island getaway. Next week, we're going to Cambodia's island paradise. Subscribe for more travel guides without the fluff.